Yo, what up? It's your boy, Carlos Martin, the actor, King Jaquel Martin. I got a special one for y'all today, man. This is going to blow y'all away. This is going to set a lot of people free. So I want y'all to pay close attention. Check me out on the Cycles of Life 112. You can see other different speeches, or you can YouTube me, King Jaquel Martin. But today's topic is about you. Today's topic is God divided by the devil equals free will. I'll say that again. God divided by the devil equals free will. Now, the funny thing about this equation is we're going to start with God. If God is the one who created you, God said he allowed man to have free will. Then we have the devil in this equation. Because in the Bible it says, everything that I made was good and according to my purpose and my will. Which means the devil too. Even though the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy, the devil can't do anything without God's permission. Then it comes in this equation, you and the free will that you have. People talk about free will, but really don't want the responsibilities of free will, because free will comes with consequences, the consequences of your choice. And in this matter of your choices of your free will, you blame the devil, and then you get mad at God. I'll give you a perfect example. When we do something that we know we're not supposed to do, and we don't like the results, then all of a sudden we want to blame it on the devil. Oh, the devil made me do it. Oh, it's the devil's fault. Well, how could the devil make you do anything if you have free will? If you have free will to choose what to do in a scenario or a situation, how did the devil make you do anything? Then we get mad at God. Well, if God is so good and God is all of this and God is everything that he claims to be, why would God allow this to happen? Why would God allow that to happen? If God loves us so much. Well, because you didn't follow his commandments. You didn't follow the rules. And when rules aren't followed, there's consequences. So we get mad at God for the consequences of us not following his rules. Now, let's break this down a little further, even more, right? If there was no devil, what would stop you from thinking that you're God? If you never went through anything, if you never had any challenges, if everything that you did was a success, why would you even need God? Who would God be to you? So the devil is no more than a piece in place to challenge you, to see what you do, to see if you're ready for the next test, right? So if you have kids or people around you or family members, right? Let me ask y'all something. Would you reward your child, your friends, or anyone else at the job place, or whatever you want to use this situation for, if they were not listening, if they were not doing what they were supposed to do, would you reward them for not listening? I think not. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you reward a person for not doing what they're supposed to do? Because it doesn't work like that. You only get rewarded when you do what you're supposed to do, right? Well, if this is true and we wouldn't do it, why do we expect God to do it if God is our Father? If God is our Father and we're his children, why do we expect God to reward us when we wouldn't even do it for our own kids? We wouldn't even do that for anyone else, but yet we want it done for us when the situation is different? When we have to look that person in the mirror, all of a sudden we're asking for blessings and, oh, God, give me this, and oh, God, give me that. Well, the question is, did you do what you were supposed to do to be able to receive the blessing that you're asking for? Or do you just expect it? Do we just expect to be blessed? Do we just expect for miracles to happen just because we know he can do miracles? It's amazing how sometimes we don't want to believe in God until we go through something. Until we're facing something that we really don't want to deal with. It's funny how all of a sudden we can call out God's name all of a sudden then, right? I know I'm not the only one that has been in this situation, or am I? But see, that comes with the choice of free will, right? Now let's go back to this devil. The devil can't do anything to you except put you in a situation where you have to make a choice. In church, they have this word called testimony, but you can't have a testimony without a test, for yet you have to pass the test to be able to share your testimony. Well, who did God use to set up this test for you? The devil. The devil is no more than a person that provides a test to see if you're ready for the blessing that's in store for you. Because sometimes in your mess, you can be blessed. If you look around, stop complaining about the mess, there's a blessing there. There's a blessing in the middle of the storm. Have you ever noticed that you can't see a rainbow without rain? So you got to go through something to get something. You got to be able to learn something to be able to move forward. See, tests and situations are no more than opportunities for you to grow. But the problem is growing is uncomfortable. Growing means you have to stretch. Growing means you have to be willing to do something that you're not normally willing to do. Think about that, y'all. See, everybody wants heaven, but nobody wants to cross. Everybody wants to be blessed, but nobody wants to earn the blessing. And this is what happens when it comes to free will. So if you don't like where you are in life, look at life like a big old ocean, right? And situations and problems are the rock that's in your hand. And you take this rock and you throw it into the ocean. And then this rock lands into the ocean, and all of a sudden the ocean is going to create ripple effects. Well, if you don't like the ripple effects and the waves that are in your lives, stop throwing the same rock. It's that simple. Throw something different. Do something different. Stop doing the same thing and expecting change in your life. See, then we take all these different ripple effects and ask God, well, why is the wave so rocky, God? Why am I going through what I'm going through? I can't handle the wave. But God said, you know what, my child? I love you so much. I won't put you through nothing that you can't bear. The problem is you just don't want to bear what you're going through. But once you bear what you're going through, guess what? He's right there with you in the middle of the storm, step by step. That's why we have this equation of God divided by the devil equals free will. The devil is no more than the opportunity to show yourself approved to your Father for you to be able to go to the next level in life that he already paid for. Do y'all understand that Yahshua, Jesus, the higher power, whatever you want to call him, has already paid the price for you to get what you're supposed to get? The promised land has already been delivered. Think about this. Let's go here. Let's go look another reference to the Bible, right? It's getting good. Work with me. We're gonna act like we're the Egyptians and we want to be let go. Well, when they were finally blessed to be free, to be let go, they had to go through the wilderness to enter into the promised land of Canaan. The point of it is, you guys, is the promised land has always been here. The problem is we're too busy crying in our wilderness, crying about the things that we're going through to be able to get to the promised land. Well, the promise has already been fulfilled. The question is, are you willing to fulfill the promise? Are you really willing to fill the promise that's here for you? Well, you got to go through to get through. How many people are willing to go through the test that God has set up for you in life? Have you ever noticed something? Every time you decide to do something positive in your life, all of a sudden the world says, okay, well, let's see how bad you want it. And then all these different tests after test after test after test get set up. Well, anybody with money will tell you, different levels, different devils. More money, more problems. The higher you go up in life, the harder the problems come. Life is like a video game. And at the end of the video game, there's a boss. And at the end of the level, each time you beat a level, the boss gets harder and harder and harder. Well, question, what level are you on? And what are you willing to do to get the success that you want? Because anybody can have success. And every day that you wake up, every day that the clock restarts, every day that God gives you an opportunity to do something different. So there's a quote that God gave me. Every day that you wake up is an opportunity to change your future. But yet it's a closer day to your grave. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you doing right now to provide? What are you waiting for right now to show yourself approved? Just think about it, man. God divided by the devil equals free will. What are you doing with your free will? And if you don't like the results, choose differently with your free will. This isn't just an example of what I'm talking about. Another chapter in the book. Get ready for the Cycles of Life book to come out. I will be putting all of these different videos that I put together in a book. You'll be able to check it out, purchase it. It'll be on DVD. Things are happening. I appreciate y'all checking it out, man. Just check out the videos. I love y'all. I do this for y'all, not for myself, because what's the point of having knowledge? Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is just knowledge, but applying knowledge is making you powerful. Love y'all. Holla at your boy. It's your boy Carlos Martin. Stage name for acting, King Jaquel Martin. Let's get it.